Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone mother into this. Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Never again.
Wow.
Do you know Neil Hamburger?
I don't know him personally.
But you know about
Yes.
it. Have you seen the Taco Bell thing?
No.
This is one of my favorite social media
I'm gonna go
things
pee while you
of
talk
all
about
time.
this.
So what Neil does semi-regularly
Yeah.
is he will go on Twitter and use the search function and he'll just type in like Taco Bell
Yeah.
and retweet what people are writing
Really?
about Taco Bell, and it's all shit like, I threw up
No.
on my Taco Bell. Taco Bell got me feeling. I feel like I've been poisoned. I think Taco Bell poisoned me. Fuck you, Taco Bell. Just puke Taco Bell. I ate Taco Bell. And he'll do like dozens of them. It's amazing.
Whoa, that's funny.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, he fucking. Oh man.
Is that him, by the way?
Yeah, that's him.
Jesus, I
That's
didn't
him.
know what he looked like.
Well,
ever.
he does that.
Is he the guy that goes hamburger?
No,
Who's
no.
that?
That's Hamburger Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
That shit kills me.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on Def Jam. Like,
The first time I saw that, I was on the floor.
oh yeah, yeah. And I was like, I also had that thing where I'm like, there's no way he's gonna keep this up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then I came to find out like that's 100% his act.
That's so funny.
Because he doesn't curse. So every time he
Really?
would curse, he says hamburger. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. So it's like
I'll never be that funny.
We
I will
walked out
never
there
be.
And I said hamburger. Like yeah.
I mean, it's shit like that makes me want to quit. I'm like, all right,
course.
well, I give up then.
We were talking about Earthquake doing a gig somewhere, and my agent, your agent too, was like, he's like, man, it was like so devastating the level he was killing at.
Oh.
He was like, it was like the building was gonna fall down, and he goes, you'll never kill that hard, and and I go, oh, I know, and then I could tell he was like, I mean, I didn't mean like you won't kill. I was like, dude, I know exactly what you mean. And by the way, I will never kill like that.
Right.
Yeah, I've been in rooms where.
Oh,
I'm like,
dude, I went to Donald Rawlings, right?
Yeah.
Like I mean, planes could be crashing into the Improv and you wouldn't notice. That's how hard he's killing.
Yeah.
Right. So I remember they wanted me to do, and I don't. It's not my favorite gig, but I like doing it because I know sometimes the students want like guys that they like and shit, and I know sometimes they ask for me, but like the Rose Bowl shows at the Improv, you ever do those? Okay. So I guess people don't know at home, but like every year, whoever's in the Rose Bowl,
the football team,
the football teams, they'll have two shows, one for each team, and they're always at like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
And they'll reach out sometimes. I guess if a coach was, the coach will be like, "These are the comedians we want," or something. And so they asked me, and if I'm in town, I'll do it because it's cool. This kids they're students. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're. So I go in and I'm like, "Who's on the lineup?" And I don't even really ask this all the time, but I was like, "Who's on the lineup?" They're like Theo, Donnell, a few other guys, and I was like, "Great." I was like, she was like, this is the lineup. She sends it, and it's going to be, I just remember the last three was going to be Theo, me, and then Donnell. And I was like, oh, cool. I don't want to follow Donnell, right?
Yeah.
Because that guy just murders.
Yeah.
But I won't, if the lineup were to come out and say, hey, it's going to be Donnell and then you, I wouldn't have said, can I go before Donnell? Because I part of me is like, I want to see if I could do it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I get there and I arrive, and as I arrive, I'm walking into the Improv and I hear utter destruction on stage, okay? So I'm like, oh, this is a great crowd because whoever's on is murdering.
I could hear it from the parking lot.
Yeah. And I go up to, and by the way, Theo's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I follow Theo all the time. I know how to do it. I don't follow Donnell all the time. Okay, so
Right.
I've never done it. So I'm on after Theo, and I go in, and as the destruction is, I'm like, oh, it's probably Theo on stage right now because I'm showing up almost at my spot time. As this is happening, the destruction, out of the showroom walks Theo, and he's like, "Oh, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "Oh shit, man, they're running behind, huh?" And he's like, "No, Donnell's on." And I was like, "Oh shit, so he got here early?" And he was like, "Nah." I was like, "So you're going on next?" He's like, "Nah, I went on." And I was like, "Uh-oh."
Oh shit.
So there's only one more comic, and it's me, huh? And he was like, yeah, you can crush them, man. And I opened the door to the improv. I mean, every single, all men, 260 plus pounds, because they're a football team.
Yeah.
They're all standing up.
Oh, shit.
They're standing up, going like, oh. They're all screaming, jumping up and down, shirts like this, and Donnell is singing. No. He's just like, it's like the joke of a black church, whatever it would be, right? He's like, na 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 na. That's what he's doing, and they're fucking. People are on shoulders. They're fucking losing their minds. And I say, I walk, and Rita comes up.
I have anxiety right now,
dude. Rita, the owner,
Rita, yeah.
She comes up and she's like, she literally is like, "You're gonna do great," and I'm like, "You're only saying that because you know I'm gonna eat my fucking dick. Nobody can follow this. I'm gonna eat my fucking dick." I was like, "Just end the show,
end it."
End it, bro.
End it.
But part of me is like, fuck it. I'm like, I haven't bombed in a while. Fuck it. I'll just go bomb. Who gives a shit? But then, like, you don't want these kids. You want to like make these kids happy, you know? So I was like, I'll fucking go up. And Thea was like, "Oh, you know what? Open up with that thing about how, because it was happening. I used to have a bit about how when black people laugh, they relocate." And then they get up and they move around.
They totally do. That's funny.
And that's what they were literally doing. So I was like, "Oh, I'll fucking open with that."
Relocate.
Great. Thanks, Theo. By the way, I haven't done the joke in 7 years. It was on my first special. So I was like, I'll just do that. I guess it's kind of annoying that I got to do that, but fucking, and I can't, I don't feel confident enough. But I went up and that bit ended up that bit did really well. And then, but then it was like, I was like, thank God I'm only doing 15 minutes, because I was like, there's no way I could sustain this. It was like, it was like he murdered, and it was just like petering out very slowly. And I was like, I had to do crowd work. I was doing crowd work, but man, I mean, like,
you're good at that though.
Well, thanks. I mean, I had to do that, but dude, I mean, I don't think there's been maybe 2 or 3 times I've seen somebody crush that hard. I cannot believe what Donnell Rawlings.
Yeah, I've seen. No, there's no feeling too, especially when you're like,
it's so
when it's like this is going perfectly for that person, like like every line and like the audience has absolutely losing their minds, and I definitely want to go like no,
yeah,
call it,
yeah.
Well, I'm filming the Degenerates of Comedy.
Oh yeah, that's
Monday,
right, that's awesome.
And they added the 6th person, and you know who it fucking is? Brad motherfucking Williams.
Yeah, he crushes.
And the first thing I typed to Josh, I go, I am not following Brad Williams, because he crushes like that too, where there's nothing, you can't follow Brad Williams. There's no following that guy.
There are some guys like that are just like, I mean, Joey Diaz.
Joey too. I was like, I'm not fucking following
that
Joey.
guy, dude.
He and I are taping on the same night. I'm like, I go first.
He's gonna go last. He's got to go last.
He has to go last.
But I mean, like, fuck. I mean, one time I was walking. I mean, it's funny, dude. I walk into a comedy store once, and Joey Diaz is just like, "I know that you're fucking pussy," and everyone's just like, "Nah," and I'm like, and I walk in, and I literally walk in, and I go, "For fuck's sake," like, because I'm next, you know?
God damn it!
It's so funny. I love that though, because it's so like, failing is so funny, man. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you're gonna be the guy to fucking eat dicks.
You know it's coming.
You know it's coming.
I also feel like, you know, after you've done this a while, like when you're like looking back, I feel like you think of more adjustments. Oddly enough, earlier on, for me, I do.
Oh, I totally agree with you, dude.
And like now, if I'm after someone just lighting the place on fire, I'd be like, I'm still just gonna go up there, and it's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. I'm like a slow starter anyway.
Yeah.
So if I follow someone killing, a lot of times people will be like, I don't know what you're doing. Like it takes
maybe for a few minutes, but
You've always been like that, though. Is that you've always known exactly who you are and what you're doing. You don't adjust for anybody.
I don't adjust.
You never have.
I don't make any adjustments.
Never.
And like people who like my dad, who doesn't know shit about comedy, be like, he's been to shows where he's like, how come you don't like maybe try to, make it for them? And I'm like, because
that's such a character strength, and that's something I wish I would have learned earlier. Because I'm the monkey that's like, what am I going to do? Should I dance this way? How about this way? You know, I don't do it as much now, but oh my god,
the hardest I ever bombed, I followed a black guy. We're basically doing a black guy compliment session.
Yeah.
But
black guys are
really who?
People.
It was a guy in Canada. And it was it was a Canadian show, all white audience, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Can't follow black
His name is Trix, and
wow.
And in like 10, 15 minutes into my set, somebody goes, "Bring back the black guy."
Oh,
like
shit.
they actually yell that.
Wow.
And then it went downhill real. It went really bomb. Like booed me off.
Oh,
stage,
really?
Asked me to leave. Yeah. It was bad.
When?
It was 2013. It was a week. I always remember this detail. It was a week to the day that I shot my first special.
Wow.
The week after. So I always thought it was so interesting that at the time your career highlight, shooting a 1 hour special. 1 week to the day later, booed off stage.
Oh, later? It was after you shot your special.
Yeah, a week later.
Wow.
Exactly.
And that's the neat part about stand-up.
I know.
Is that you can feel great about yourself 1 minute, and then you can feel like a total piece of shit the next.
Oh, that's
It is
interesting.
a great showcase of what stand-up can be to people. Shoot your special.
Yeah, everyone's
you.
saying how
Boo
great
you
you are.
with the special, with the material that is your special.
Whoa,
you
dude,
know?
that actually makes me feel better because it's like that's interesting because your special is fucking because you're hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
But to be that funny and then to just have it not work, it makes me feel better. Like when it happens to me, you know what I mean? Like
There's nothing like bombing. No one
it is. You're never better than the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like